So this is the part 2 of my 2021 roundup set of videos, and in this one I'm going to go over my 5 most used spring and summer bags. So I'm going to kick off with this beauty, and this is the Louis Vuitton Alma in PM size. This was made in France, and I think a lot of people know this bag, but this is the PM. I also have the mini, but I love this size. So this is the damier ebene, which just means ebony checkerboard. Damier just means checkerboard in French, and it's such a hard wearing bag. If you look at the leather on this, it's barely touched, and you can use this in all weathers, and it's got the feet, which I think are great, and it fits a ton. So I've even had a sort of novel in here for, you know, when you to go on a train. Comes with a clochette, which has the keys inside, and maybe I'll do a video comparing this bag to the mini version, which I actually find a bit small for my needs, unless I'm going to be out all day. I actually prefer this. Such a classic size. And this is famously the one bag from another house that Chanel used to carry. It's just so classic, and I love top handle bags. So yeah, I wore this a lot in April and May of last year. And then by the time it gets to high summer, I find this a bit dark, but I sort of see it as a transition bag. Does that make sense? I don't know, we all have our foibles. So I love top handle, I love carrying it like this, and I'm wearing a very thick chunky sweater and it still goes on my arm. Love it wearing it like this or top handle. And because I have the mini, I can attach the strap, because it does have places to attach a strap. But I don't like it worn that way, and also when I wear it that way I tend to bump it a lot. So I'd rather just carry it like this, and as I say, it fits a ton. Now the next bag I used an awful lot was, whoops, just put the dust cloth on the ground, was this gorgeous thing. And I got this last year, I think in late April, early May perhaps. I use a tote a lot more in summer, probably because it rains less and there's less need to protect your stuff, but and maybe I carry more, maybe I do different things where you need to carry more, like an extra sweater because you don't know what the weather's going to do, or you're going to a picnic or something. This has this gorgeous dark blue microfiber interior, and I have a bag shaper in this because I feel it needs it, and it has this fabulous pochette inside. I think it's important when you store this bag. I was asked about storage recently and how I store my bags. I think it's important with this bag, for example, that you always cross the straps, because they are quite thin, and if you store them this way, for example, flopping outwards, it can put extra strain on the shaps and the stitching of the shaps, which are these things here, the things that bind the strap to the bag. So I always make sure that they are looped through each other. So this one is looping through this one, and I got so much wear out of this. I think something about the this giant print and the printed leather in general that makes me, the Empreinte leather, that makes me feel it has a summery feel. I don't know why, but I wouldn't feel as comfortable using this in the winter, and I don't know, it's just again a personal thing. So I got so much wear out of this bag, and again I think you can see it's holding up extraordinarily well, and the Empreinte leather is actually known for it. They are fantastically hard wearing bags, and I adore this bag. It's light even with the bag shaper inside, and fits a ton obviously, and yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic bag for all of the summer. I used it right through until October, when I think I put it away. Now, it might be more of a struggle to see this against my outfit today, although it does seem to be picking up the light. And it has super generous straps, so I'm wearing a sweater under this sweater, and it still fits. So, gorgeous, gorgeous bag, and of course this can be worn on the crook of the elbow. But there's something about the shape of a tote that when you're wearing a flowing summer dress or a flowing skirt, a big bag on the top seems to balance, to me, the volume at the bottom. And I just love it. I love totes in the summer. So that's that one. The next bag I wear a lot in the summer, and I definitely do see this as a summer bag because I just love it with white, is this. So this is the Pochette Metis in the reverse monogram, again Louis Vuitton. I realised that all three bags I've shown so far are from Louis Vuitton, and I do see a Louis Vuitton as a more summer thing. I don't know why, but I get a lot of wear out of this in the summer. I love the reverse monogram with paler colours in the summer, and I see the Louis Vuitton print as a summery print anyway. I don't know why. I adore this bag. I've done a review on this, but everybody knows famously it's sort of concertina style. As you can see on the side, it has 3 big pockets. So there's one there, the biggest one in the middle, which has the strap inside it, and the one at the front, which currently has the dust bag inside it. And again, this bag is wearing extremely well. I don't think there are any issues with the glazing or the corners or with the even the lock isn't scratched up. And I peeled the stuff off as soon as I got it. I've had this bag about 2.5 years, I think, and I've worn it a lot. This is if I have to go to a horse event in the summer, I do wear this because I think it has an equestrian vibe. It looks a bit like a saddlebag, and it's just so easy. You know, you can carry it like this, or you can carry it with the cross strap. And of course it has the fantastic back pocket, which is just so useful for your phone. And it goes crossbody, it goes on your shoulder. It's just the most fantastic bag. So the Pochette Métis strap is absolutely fantastic. It's fully adjustable and it's long. So and because it's fully detachable, also it can be worn on other things, other bags, which I think is fantastic for this. And like most of the Louis Vuitton straps, it has a swivel attachment, swivel clip, so that no matter which way you put it on, it rights itself as soon as you put it on. It's so cold here today in the UK. I'm wearing a massive jumper. So here it is on me, and as I look at it now, I do think it goes with a really wintry outfit as well. I'm all in black today. Beautiful bag. My last 2 bags are also totes. This next one I'm going to show you is my very favourite Louis Vuitton bag, and it's this one, and I do only wear this in the summer. So this is the Louis Vuitton City Steamer. It has a lock, but I don't have it on here because actually I do like to tie the handles together. I do like to be able to open this pocket quite easily, and if you've got the lock on it, then you obviously can't. But this bag has fantastic organisation. It has feet, and it has well, to me, it is a true cross between the Kelly, Hermes Kelly, and the Hermes Birkin, because it has the Kelly silhouette, and even with a line across here, which looks like the flap of the Kelly folded over, and to me slightly. I mean, obviously it's not a copy, and yet it opens up like the Birkin, and like the Kelly, it has a strap, And this is, again, fully detachable because Louis Vuitton, bless them, always, or usually always have a detachable strap, not always. And this is a swivel hook again, so it just naturally rights itself. Inside, oh, the smell of this is just gorgeous. I love, love, love this colour. Funny name, greige, so half grey, half beige, but I find it a very, very flexible colour. Goes with absolutely everything. So it has this big pocket here, which locks with that turn lock there. It has a massive central compartment, so lovely tote style, which I adore. And then it has this giant zip pocket here for security. I don't know if I'll be able to close that. Yeah, I can. And it comes with a clochette, and as I say, it comes with a silver lock as well, which must be in the bag somewhere, because I always keep everything together. Yeah, it comes with a silver lock, which I have barely worn because, as I say, I don't really use it. So there are the locking keys in the little Louis Vuitton pouch. As I say, this is my absolute favourite bag. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of the capucines. I think it's because of the flap. I don't like the closure on the capucines, but I love this. It's stamped LV there, LV there. I think it's, I mean, the stitching on it is absolutely lovely. Yeah, and this is made in France, this bag as well. Anyway, so this is my absolute favourite Louis Vuitton bag, and it's just such a classic shape to me. It's my favourite top handle, has a strap if you need it, and it carries loads. The only downside is it is a little heavy, but yeah, LV City Steamer in greige. I'm not sure of the size of this bag, if they do several sizes or just the one size. I'll look that up, but you can see on me what kind of shape it makes. It's great like that on the crook of the elbow. It's great carried, and it's great over the arm. I really recommend this bag, absolutely love it. I'll do a full review on this bag at some stage. So my last bag, to be truly predictable, is another tote. And this is one that I got last summer from Fendi, and I got it for a number of reasons. A, I got it at the outlet, so the price was absolutely fantastic. But the colour is this beautiful sort of fawn gold colour. It really is a most unusual colour. It almost is gold in some lights, but it's camel in others. Has the interlocking Fs, which I think are absolutely gorgeous, and it has this stunning sellier stitching, which I think you can see there, which is the same stitching that's on the peekaboo. Sellier means saddlery, so it's their saddlery stitching, and maybe that's another reason I like it, because it's a silly question. It is a big black hole. I've done a review on this, and it has a fabulous big zip pocket and two smaller pockets, which I have to say I do find really useful. It has a fabulous chocolate brown microfiber lining. I'm not sure whether you can see that. And there's the Selleria stamp there. It has a magnetic closure. Like the Alma, it has wonderfully malleable clips for the handle, which just, you know, can go up, can go that way, and then just fold down again. It has an adjustable strap, and I really just hand carry this bag. So I got this in August, and then wore it a lot. Throughout August and on holiday. So here is this bag on me. But again, it's got feet, and this may have got a little wear. I wouldn't be surprised if it has. Is that? No, I don't think. I think it's fine. Maybe this lovely pebble grain leather has smoothed out a bit on the corners. I have worn this bag a lot, and I'm so thrilled with it. And a peekaboo is actually on my wish list. I don't have one, and I've never had one, but I'm in love with this Celeria stitching, and I love this bag. And this bag smells divine as well. So that's the 5th of my most used. So I was going to talk a little bit about bag storage and how I keep my bags. I think I keep my bags stuffed, well stuffed, with either air paper or tissue, depending on the fit of the bag, because you never want to distort the bag through putting too much air paper into it. But I always keep them stuffed, and I always put them away clean at the end of one season and going into another, so I always wipe them down. And I think, having looked after tack for horses, which saddles are, believe it or not, very delicate and need to be regularly cleaned, saddle soap and saddle conditioners actually are fantastic for cleaning many different kinds of bags. They are gentle and they're colourless, and they're hard wearing. So I tend to use top level equestrian soaps, saddle conditioners, saddlery conditioners for my bags. So I store my bags on a shelf, side by side, well stuffed, in their dust bags, but I make sure they don't touch each other, because it's through touching each other they can mark each other, especially Chanel bags. Those chains are absolutely ruinous, and if they become close to another bag they can really indent the leather on that bag. They would even mark, I think, the fairly firm leather of an Alma. So I think, storing them on a shelf in their dust bags and making sure they don't touch is really important. And I wouldn't put them in their boxes, because everyone says they can't breathe in their boxes, and I agree. So if there is any dampness in your environment, it will be absorbed by the box, and they can get that musty smell, or they can actually develop mould. And they should, of course, be in a well ventilated and heated room. They should never be stored really cold. I don't know if anybody's ever gone into somebody's tack room that's not heated, but mould develops on leather really quickly, especially if it's not clean. So must be a heated space, well ventilated space if possible, stuffed in their dust bags and not touching each other. But the other thing is the handles. How do you keep the handles? So this bag, for example, has handles which fall down naturally, so I leave these down. But on this Empreinte Neverfull, Vuitton Neverfull, I make sure, as I said before, that they are not stored. This won't even do it because it's been stored as it should be. I will never store them so that one is down like that, because, as I say, it can put a strain on the stitching on the chaps, and you can see how it's stitched and where that stitching is. So I always make sure that they go through like that, and then they are going with the grain, if you like, and very happy. And they also keep the bag naturally together. This I don't necessarily stuff, because I have a bag shaper inside that I never take out, so it actually fits it perfectly. It's not overly large, it fits it absolutely perfectly. So that's how I store that one. And so many people have a Neverfull, so I thought it might be quite useful to show that one. This one, again, store like that, and then we'll put this ribbon around to keep it. And of course a twilly is really good for that as well. And then it goes in its dust bag, and it goes on a shelf with nothing touching it. I always put the straps inside the bags as well, because I believe they can rub the outside of the bag if you don't. So that's it for today, and completes my roundup of my most used 2021 bags, and I will be back again very soon. But until then, take great care.